On Wednesday, President Donald Trump unleashed new tariffs against, well, pretty much everybody. Let's be honest. Every country in the world has been hit with a 10% tariff. Yes, that includes 2 uninhabited islands, the Heard and McDonald Islands specifically. I don't know, maybe Donald Trump thought that McDonald Islands actually belonged to McDonald's. And so, we got to put a tariff on that one. Unless maybe I get like a, free double cheeseburgers for the rest of my life. But anyway, these islands were described by the CIA World Factbook as 80% ice covered and bleak. In the case of Heard Island, sounds great. Great for a vacation. And the McDonald Islands are small and rocky. But nonetheless, they were hit with 10% tariffs. That'll show them. Well, you got them. Congratulations. Now, the baseline import tax of 10% on products from every country in the world, along with products from 60 countries that were hit with additional duties, ranging from 20 to 49%, is causing a meltdown in the stock market. It's bad. It's real bad. Okay? I mean, 2 of the 3 major U.S. stock markets posted their worst quarters since 2022, according to NBC. And I've got some pictures of the stock market that are not encouraging. There's the Dow, which is down. You got the NASDAQ. That's I don't know. I can't rhyme that. And the S&P 500. Standard & Poor's, a lot more Poor's now. Disaster. Okay. U.S. equity index futures also tumbled more than 4%, and a gauge of the dollar slumped, according to Bloomberg. Shares of multinational companies also cratered in pre-market trading. Nike and Apple dropped 9% and 7% respectively. According to CNBC, Gap fell 9%. They fell in the gap. And Tesla continued its slide, going down 4.1%. Now, that said, stocks all over the world fell, though not by as much, showing that there is no winners in a trade war, especially one as dumb as this one. Okay, it's a disaster. The U.S. is, of course, by far, is the biggest loser. According to Bloomberg, on Wednesday, the dollar had its worst day in over 2 years, while Treasury 10-year yields hit their lowest level since October. Just complete and utter disaster. Not good at all. And it's only going to get worse. But what's funny is people that helped Donald Trump get into office, I'm talking about business leaders, right? They're the ones that are freaking out the most about all of this. See, business leaders had originally hoped that these tariff threats were just that. Oh, well, there's threats. That means I'm just going to go and, be able to negotiate with these other countries, and then we can get a better deal if we threaten them with tariffs. But no, that's not what's happening. Okay, Trump's Liberation Day announcement actually ended up, according to analysts, being worse than the forecasters' worst case scenarios. Yes, that's right. Worse.
Oh no!
They're freaking out. Okay. Adding to investors' concerns for many countries, the effective tariff rate is actually going to be even higher than Trump's Liberation Day numbers, which is, of course, is liberating us from our money. That's what this is about. For example, on Wednesday, Trump announced a 34% tariff on products from China. But that tariff is in addition to an already existing 20% duty. Not in place. That means the effective tariff rate for products from China is now going to be 54%. That's right. 54% more from for products from China, thanks to Donald Trump. And by the way, we're going to pay more for pretty much every single thing. Okay. Cars that are built here, even. You know what? They still use foreign made products. We are a global society. And so, yes, we get stuff from all over the globe. And you can't just relocate things immediately. No, it's going to be years and years if it even happens. Okay. Some companies are just like, we'll just eat the tariffs and then pass that, that cost on to you because it's cheaper than relocating all of our stuff, our manufacturing back to the United States. So that's a disaster. Now, you've got lumber, you've got food, you've got textiles, all sorts of things. You name it. This is all going to get more expensive. And you know what that means? The more you spend on groceries, the less you're going to spend on other things. That means layoffs. Okay? Lots more layoffs. And this is essentially a massive tax hike on all of us. About $6 trillion. Okay? This is working class people. And it's happening at the same time that the Republicans are pushing for a massive tax cut for the rich of about $4.5 trillion. This is a transfer of wealth from the middle and the working class to the very, very rich. Okay? Trump's hurting regular people. He's hurting the farmers. Just like he did last time, by the way. The first trade war with China cost farmers $27 billion in exports, which caused them to earn about 10 to 13% less than they did under Obama. That's right. Farmers did better under Barack Obama. What? Yes, they did. Yes, they did. I know. And then, by the way, to hammer this home, when Trump left office in 2020, you know what happened to farm income under Joe Biden? It went up by 27%. Farmers made more under Joe Biden? Yes, it's true. And Biden didn't have to do it by giving them massive amounts of welfare like Trump did. There weren't as many handouts under Biden as there were under Trump, and they did better. Yeah, so there you go. But that's okay, though. Some farmers are saying, hey, look, it might be bad now, but don't worry, it's going to get better, right? No, it's not. Sheldon Robert Jones, Deputy Director of the Arizona Department of Agriculture, said this, quote, if supply chains are disrupted, those relationships can be very difficult to get back, if it's possible to get them back. Uh-oh. China, for example, can go to Brazil for produce and Australia for cattle. They do not need us. And that's the thing. The world does not need America. America kind of needs the rest of the world. Just saying. Even under the best case scenario, according to Skip Hewlett, Chief Legal Officer at NatureSweet, which is a San Antonio-based tomato grower, moving supply chains to the home soil is not going to be easy. It's going to be a, quote, behemoth task. We're going to have to change a lot of the policies to move this to the U.S. Even if we change the policies today, it would take decades and billions of capital investment, which means, of course, it's not going to happen. George Frisvold, chair of agribusiness economics and policy at the University of Arizona, also warned of the economic fallout that goes beyond the impact to supply chains. These are, without a doubt, tax increases that have pervasive effects. The Federal Reserve is delaying interest rate reductions because of all this uncertainty about the inflationary impact of tariffs, he said. So basically, at the end of the day, get ready for higher mortgages, higher interest rates, and increased prices across the board, as well as higher unemployment, bankruptcies, more of them, you name it. All because of Donald Trump. So buckle up, everybody. Things are about to get real bad. And there you go. And what's worse, by the way, let me add, is the off again, on again nature of the tariffs. So they don't know what's going to happen the next day, much less the next week. So every day there is this uncertainty, and companies do not like uncertainty. They like it when things are stable. And so, things are very unstable because we are led by unstable people. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please like, share, subscribe, hit the bell icon in order to get notified whenever a new video is released. And if you want to support independent, progressive media through this difficult time where it seems like everybody is shutting down, you can become a member on our YouTube page, you can become a subscriber on Facebook, or you can go to my Patreon. It's patreon.com/Jeff Waldorf. Thank you.